your craziest house you've ever signed up to remove, but then realize you're in for a little more than you thought. Too many bugs, hidden rooms in basements, poop, dead animals. So who wants to answer this one? Who's got a crazy story? Anybody got like a crazy story on this one? Like took on
I know everybody does.
Everybody's got one of these. I got one I'll make quick though, because I don't want to be the one talking all the time. I'll just say this really quick. My first crack house, there's the fridge full of just the fridge must have been sitting there with stuff for forever, right? I'm brand new. I didn't know what to expect. Open up the fridge, maggots crawling around everywhere. I duct taped the fridge, right?
Yes.
And then I lean back the fridge like an idiot. And for some reason, shit comes out. I'm not even kidding. Poop comes out and starts pouring down me. Like, I don't know how there was poop in the fridge, but it happened. My girl rushed down to get me new clothes. So she saw this. As I'm pulling the fridge with duct tape around it through the living room, the poop is leaking down onto me, onto the floor. Had a mop. Luckily, it was a crack house and where it was a clean out crack house. So the poop getting on the floor was not a big deal. But yeah, that was my absolute worst experience. Probably my first 3-4 months in business.
That's the worst smell ever. The worst smell ever. Like, seriously.
We got one from Junk Punk. He says, I have a job scheduled for tomorrow, 12K haul from Sacramento, approximately 20 miles. Client needs also forklift. Can I have a forklift dropped off and picked up same day? Anybody know that?
Yes.
Usually, yeah.
There's rental places in every city, everywhere across America. Sunbelt rentals, like they're everywhere. Just find the equipment rental guy. You can, they'll probably charge $100 to deliver it for sure. That's
what is a forklift rental for a day go for?
It's not much. Not much.
Give me, you have an idea, Jamie, like how much? Like
he said, like $100. Like sometimes even cheaper than that in Phoenix. Like it's not as much as you think. It's pretty cheap.
Okay.
Probably a few $100.
Sonoma Strong, do you guys have any experience with forklifts?
My buddy, he rents them for around $400 to $500. So drop them off and pick them up like a day later, or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that North Cal is probably going to be like one of the most expensive.
And you can do it for like for a couple hours or the whole day. You know what I mean? So that's like, it's like everything else.
Hell yeah.
Now I want to hear the worst job Adam and Bean ever did before.
Yeah,
I was thinking when I said this.
Come on now, Adam. I know. I've seen you masked up. I've seen them shitty bowls over there. Come on now.
I don't know. There's a lot to choose from. I mean, there's one that we cleaned out that was super hoarded, and they didn't know how to use the toilet. The toilet was clean.
Yeah,
they didn't know how to use it, so they just stacked up a bunch of like their toilet paper and their feminine products. They stacked it all up in the corner.
It was to the ceiling. There was so much.
They had to shovel it. We had to call bomb squad once because we found a grenade.
No shovels.
Complex. I mean, we've had some pretty crazy ones.
So we got a pretty crazy one tomorrow. The people actually been throwing diapers outside in front of the house, and it's piled up and it's been there for like 10 years. It's that big weird job we got. So we're going back there tomorrow. We're gonna start tackling the kitchen.
Yeah, be careful. White diapers are slippery.
I will say a prayer for you guys tonight.
We're not doing the
Matt and JoJo, how do you work with the hoarder houses? Do you just go by the load and you go, like, do you have them pay, before you go and take the load off? Like, how do you work that whole situation out?
So pretty much I'll show up to the job and I'll give them a range, maybe between like 35 to 40 loads. You can't really calculate exactly how many loads are there, especially the job we're doing right now is a bunch of berry bushes and stuff's hidden. So we'll give them a pretty good range. Then I'll take the first payment after we're like a quarter way done, and then halfway done, then 3/4 way done, and just go that way.